The anniversary is almost here, and I wanted to go over my wish list for what I hope is in this Fae channel. So we're gonna go over the top 5 things I want to see on Sunday. For number 5, we have to talk about resources, and honestly, this is one of the events that they are not as stingy as the others. Normally we see like 3 orbs, and last year we got 66, which I completely forgot. We also got 1 floret and 180 flowers, which is less good. So here's what I would like to see for this year. Really, I want 7 florets for the 7th anniversary, but I will take 2. These are one of the most rare currencies in the entire game. We get so few ascended heroes, and I would really like more of these. The other thing, give us 177 orbs. I'm serious. You can make the 77 as a login bonus and bonus maps and all of that great stuff, but give us a lump of 100 orbs. This will not break the bank, I promise you. It will probably even encourage more spending because all of us will be even more addicted to summoning at that point. I want to see an otherworldly bond in those rewards. This is such a big deal. Binding Worlds is a lot of fun, but it's kind of locked away to whales, and I would really like to see free-to-play players get to experience that. Getting a unit that is completely decked out is so much fun, and they're older units. It's a really nice thing, and I would love to see it spread around. The other thing is 180 flowers is ridiculous. It takes 600 just to get to a +5. That's crazy, and that's all I'm asking for here. This is 600, which would give you 5 more flowers for one of your heroes in each of the individual movement types. I don't think that's crazy, and it would be nice to actually be able to use them. But next up, we're gonna talk about some folks to summon. What Hero Fest is supposed to do is give new players a chance to get caught up on the game. This is the banner that you get when you first enter the game at a reduced rate. Like this one will last for 6 months for them. This last year was pitiful. Listen, I love Eitri, you guys know I do, but she was already fading, as was Ithune, and I love Lysithea, but she was kind of a mid-tier nuke at this point. Marita was just basically vital Astra fodder. This does not help new players at all, and this game is complicated. New players need as much help as they possibly can get. Here is my suggestion. First off, Duo Asker is a year old, over that now, and still an amazing support. I think this would be a fantastic duo and an arena core unit for new players. Ingrid is one of the best ways to fodder to all of your individual heroes out there. Melee flyers can inherit so many things and pass out things like Guidance 4 and Soaring Guidance and No Quarter and tons of other stuff. I think that it would be a fantastic boon to new players, as would Alir, who is still one of the fastest players in the game if you consider all of her supports. This unit is screaming fast and a really fun Omni tank. But the last one, I'm sorry Connor Zach, but Legendary Robin is still an amazing support and one of the best legendaries out there. I think this would help new players a ton. But next up, we're gonna talk about a quality of life change that we desperately need. Complexity creep has run rampant the past 2 years. It is insane. Look at this skill from Freya. I've actually gone through and studied different Faetubers and how they break these down. I want you to know that even PM1 messes up when he reads these things. If you mess up PM1, you are way too complicated. Here is my suggestion. Iconography. We already use it with dragon effectiveness. I think we can use it in more places. You have these symbols and you click on them and they have a better description. You get to know each of the symbols and you no longer have to use the words, but this is so much easier to read. Just This is a great system because you already have it in your game. PM1 has another one that is also fantastic. Use one of these. But next up, we're going to talk about summoning specifically. Every year, the Anniversary Fae channel gives us some update to the summoning system. Last year was the focus charge, and honestly, this wasn't bad. I really think this lowers frustration to summoners, but mainly it is for large summoning sessions that it takes effect. Very rarely in a single spark do you see someone fill up the focus charge. That means that the biggest beneficiaries are whales. What I'd like to see is something that helps everybody out a little more. Now, I'm gonna double dip here. What I would like to see them do is give the spark to legendary banners to everyone. I don't think they're gonna do that, and I thought long and hard, and what I would really like to see is kind of a get out of jail free card. Once a year with Celestial Stones, I would like to be able to purchase something that gives me whatever hero I want. Just one. Once a year. I think that would be a lot of fun and would help us so much on those banners where you just need one copy of a unit and we wouldn't have to go all the way through the mess. Or if you're summoning for a +10, just taking that one summon off would be very nice. I think this would help players a lot and would help spread goodwill, which they need some of right now. Let's talk about our honorable mention though. I've made no secret to the fact that I would like a new game mode. I don't think it's coming on the Anniversary channel because generally they focus more on quality of life improvements and the summoning pool itself. That's good. We need all of that. I'm not complaining there, but I'm still leaving this up here because I really want this. It's been over 2 years, and what I want is a Grand Conquest size map, a Roker Siege's raid boss, the Summoner Duels rule set, and co-op. I think that would be a blast. And I think one of the major things plaguing our game right now is the size of the maps. They keep on adding effects and they keep on increasing range, and these maps are very confining and sometimes can make things a little frustrating. I think this could really help out the game, and I think it would also build a lot of camaraderie and have things that we can do together. That's a lot of fun and something that we've been asking for a long time. But let's get to number 1. Increasing the inheritance cap shouldn't even be here because we should already have this. I want you just to look at Rearmed Lucina, and if you're getting her whole kit, it would take 7 inheritance slots. That's almost 2 full inheritances of Lucina's. You would need to summon 2 of her to hand off her whole kit. That is nuts. That is ridiculous, and that should not be that way. Not to mention we have all of the 4 inheritance slot skills like Gambit and Attack Speed Prime and Infantry Null Follow-Up and Fatal Smoke 4. Listen, all of these require 4 inheritance slots, and they're all really good. These are things that we should be able to get easier, or at least be able to pick something else up with them. I would love to see 6 or 7 added. That would be amazing. I think more realistically they'd give us 5, and honestly I wouldn't complain. I will take 5 over what we have now. I still would like to see 6 though. So this is a summary of what we got last year, and honestly I think the Anniversary is always a great Fae channel. I think we'll get some good stuff and some great quality of life improvements, but man, I would love to hit on 4 of these at least. But summoners, let me know, how are you doing? What are you looking forward to in this Fae channel? Members, thank you so much for all that you do, and take care and schedule an appointment with your FEHologist real soon.